The Minnesota Vikings went back to the CFL well this week, signing standout wide receiver Bralon Addison from the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Woo! Woo! Yeah, and here's the thing, especially with receiving stats from the CFL, you have to take everything with a grain of salt, as well as passing stats, because it is a throwing league. Like, it's basically like the Big 12 times 2. I mean, you have 12 men on each side of the ball, as well as receivers can get running head starts. Yeah, okay. Plus there's 3 downs. Yeah, it's a passing league, but I digress there. Some background on Addison. So he's 5'9", a $197, former 4-star recruit out of Texas, and played his college ball at Oregon, the University of Oregon, and recorded 63 catches, 804 yards, and 10 touchdowns his junior year in Eugene in 2015. That was coming off a season where he tore his ACL in spring ball in 2014, so he had that going for him. Ended up running a 4.66 40 on his pro day, so not a burner, but super quick, super shifty, etc. Ended up going undrafted in 2016, but spent training camp with the Denver Broncos, where the Kubiaks were there. They overlapped, by the way. Aha. There it is. Eventually, he made the Bears practice squad later on that season, and even played in a Week 17 game that year against the Minnesota Vikings, where he caught one pass for 11 yards. So the Vikings remembered, yeah, Spielman and the pro scouting department, they remembered getting burned by Bralon Addison for one catch, 11 yards, in Week 17 in 2016. Yeah. Addison eventually spent 2017. Did I say spended? It's not a word. Spent 2017 out of football. Had a stint with the Toronto Argonauts of the CFL before eventually catching on with the neighboring Hamilton Tiger Cats. Now, I assume that's a rivalry, right? The Argonauts and the Tiger Cats. I mean, I'm sure we have some Jeromes who are CFL aficionados, but there's 8 teams in the league, so aren't everyone like rivals with everyone? But no, whatever. In 2019, Addison really busted out, became a CFL All-Star, notching 95 catches for 1,236 yards and 7 touchdowns. And again, you have to take all CFL passing and receiving numbers with a grain of salt. You know, although, like we said, he doesn't have blazing straight line speed with that 4.66, but he's a pretty solid route runner, as well as he's quick and shifty, plus has some experience returning kicks and punts, so he brings that to the table. And yeah, I get on some of these signings like, oh, Spielman's really getting the hits, right? Well, here's the thing, like cheap lotto tickets like this, they're extremely smart pickup for a team, where you have a guy who's extremely motivated to try and get back in this league, bottom of the roster dude, practice squad-ish, borderline 53-man type roster. I mean, these are smart moves, because eventually, even if you have a hit rate of, let's say, 1 out of 10 of these flyers, of these players end up making the roster, end up contributing to this team, that's a win. It really is a win. And again, all the talk is like, well, this team should be focusing on franchise players. Well, no shit. No shit. But do you know how many players a 90-man roster is? It's a lot. Good luck filing an entire roster out with first-round picks and 5-star recruits. I mean, just good luck, because there's 32 teams for a reason. Yeah, the talent pool really thins itself out, especially once you're getting to player number 70, 80, 90 on the roster, right? And Spielman and the scouting staff, frankly, deserve a lot of credit for doing a great job on seeking and unearthing some of these gems. You look at Sherrill's back in the day. You look at Thielen. You look at C.J. Ham. You look at potentially Trey Roberson, the second time around. We're running back. Yeah, and Bralon Addison could be the next one of these, because, frankly, there's a lot of opportunity here with the Vikings, because beyond Diggs, beyond Thielen, and beyond B.C. Johnson, the remaining wide receiver jobs on this team are wide open. Pardon the pun, as well as kick and punt return. So Bralon Addison could work his way onto this team, and I think that would be a great chance. It's like if you win $250 on a pull tab, on a $1 pull tab, you're like, ah. That could be Bralon Addison. Anyways, let us know your thoughts of Vikings signing up another CFL stud. Let us know in the comment section below. Also, subscribe for daily Vikings takes. You want to support the work, pull us on the Venmo, plus give us a follow on social media as well. Until next time, Skol, production value.